7 months ago, I was on my bed watching YouTube. And while I was scrolling on YouTube, I find how to build your physique. I click on it and I watch it. I like what's happening? And then my mind starts to consume it because it feels like eye candy. And I consume more and more and more of it. And my brain starts to be like this is impossible. What is going on? My name is Lee. My mission is to become intentional and remove distraction. Hopefully, I can do the same for you. If you like this mission, consider watching the whole video. If you like this video, consider hitting the subscribe button. When I first discovered intentionality, I was so confused and so disillusioned, but I started consuming more and more of it, and then I put myself on a pedestal, and intentionality was on this pedestal. So I thought to myself, I can never get up there. That seems so difficult. That seems so hard to do. So I kept watching, but not taking action at all. I appreciate that you're indulging in all this educational content, but it's time to become more intentional. It's time to no longer be alone. It's time for you to join a community, join a movement that understands where you are at life. Join a community where we can cultivate, collaborate, and conquer the modern world. And then one day, a full month afterwards, I did the first thing. I did some planks. The most difficult workout that I could do back then was planks. And once I attempted planks, I only thought I'd be up there for 3 seconds, but I was up there for 5 seconds. I was like, so what? I never did a plank for that long. But see, if I didn't even start, if I didn't have the thought in my head to do something, then I'll just be watching and watching and watching. This education turns into entertainment because I didn't take action at all. I didn't put one foot forward into the right direction of life. And once I started doing it, it still was hard, but it began to be easier. It became funner inside my head. It became like a video game that I used to play, but now it's in real life, no longer virtual reality. So I kept doing it more and more and more and more. For the dweebs, when they first started playing video games and they're at level 1, all of the enemies can kill them in one hit. And they keep attacking the enemies and dodging and weaving and moving their swords and all the weapons to kill one enemy. And once they do, they gain experience. And they gain enough experience where they level up to level 2. Now, not all of the enemies can kill them in one shot, only some of them. That's exactly how intentionality works. That's exactly how improving yourself works. At level 1, just consuming the content, right? Just learning about all of these different things you can do. That brings you up to level 2. Because level 1 is just you doing absolutely nothing. So level 2 is learning about it. But you don't want to stay at level 2 because level 2 is just you learning about it. That's cool and all, but you want the actual effects and benefits. So then you start to do it. But it seems so hard, so the experience is slowly building up. It's not as fast as before, but you start doing a little bit of the stuff and now you made it to level 3. And once you make it to level 3, it's a little bit faster. Now you made it to level 4 and level 5. Once you begin your journey, then it becomes fun and it becomes easier because you already passed that first moat all the way back there. You passed the moat of killing your fake identity and becoming more of your true identity. When that happens, then you build up. Your momentum starts to build up and it starts to ramp up. You go through these levels quicker and quicker and quicker into the next moat. The next moat has to be discovered because you make it a level 10 and now you have to work out even more. But you don't want to work out because you already feel like your workout plan is good enough. But you have to do it because if you don't do it, then you won't build the muscle. You won't lose fat. So the experience goes slowly and then you make it a level 11. It's because once you cross the moat, once you cross the difficult part in your journey, everything else seems so quick. Everything else seems like it's just going to be given to you. You hold out your hand and it just plops down because the hard part has already been done. But see, when dweebs attempt the hard part and they try to prove themselves, it seems so difficult. They just back up because they've been consumed with all this social media and all these video games that when something is difficult, that means you're not good enough. That means you should quit. So they back up and they go back to playing the video games. The software developers make their games very addictive and make their games more distractible, which makes the dweebs feel good about themselves. But you're not a dweeb. You're trying to be intentional and you're going to be intentional. So that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to suffer through the hardships so that the rest of your journey will be easy and fun. And luckily, it'll be even easier and even funner if you had a group of people with you where you can cultivate greatness, you can collaborate ideas, so y'all can conquer the modern world, which will be the first link down in the description below. Join the syndicate. Have hope.